Hey friends, welcome back to Vincent GD's Super Channel G, and look what we found at Target actually a week or two ago, and maybe even a little bit longer. Haven't gotten a chance to open these, but I'm so excited to take a look at these brand new Pixar Mattel action figures. This is from the movie Coco, The Incredibles, and Soul. And Soul is the most recent Pixar movie, and let me tell you, it was extremely fun to watch. But so were these other movies. So you're not going to want to miss this. And if you'll give me a second, watch this. I was trying to do a really outstanding transition and it didn't work. Yet, here we are anyway. So, check this out, guys. These were the action figures that we just collected from these Pixar Mattel action figures set. And, you know, check out the video we'll have either link to, or we'll probably add at the end of this video also, because of course we had these wonderful Monsters Inc. action figures. We had this wonderful Wall-E action figures, and then Mr. Incredible. And then you know what? The ones for Onward are really awesome, and so are the ones from Toy Story. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's set these aside. And what do you say we get started right now?
What is up, Vincent GG?
Vincent GG, Super Channel G.
Super Channel G.
GG.
Vincent GG from Super Channel G.
Super Channel G.
Vincent GG on Super Channel G.
So tight. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
Congratulations on all your success.
Congratulations on everything.
I will see you on the TV on Super Channel G.
God, is this great!
Alright friends, so I say we go ahead and dive on in to open these incredible action figures. Which one do you want to do first? I mean, Soul, we just got through watching that one, and that was so good. Incredibles and Incredibles 2, right? Amazing. And then Coco, man, that's a powerful movie. So let's jump on into, let's do Soul. And we'll set everything aside for a second. Okay, first of all, this package looks absolutely incredible. This beautiful artwork. Of course, this movie had so much beautiful art in it. And so right here it says, from the movie Disney Pixar Soul, we have Joe Gardner and 22. Of course, it's 22. Look, Joe Gardner comes with a hat, jazz performance suit, and looks great. And look at this right here. So it says, Joe Gardner and 22. From New York City to the great before, Joe Gardner and 22 find themselves on a soul-defining adventure. Venture into the wider world of Pixar. So these look outstanding, and as we just showed you, we're going to end up having all of these. I want to say jazz performance suit. So here these are, made by Mattel, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm sure we'll be able to find these everywhere soon, but found these specific ones at Target right around Christmas time, actually. And couldn't find them anywhere for a while, so we probably had these exclusively for a while, and then now you'll probably be able to find them a lot of places. So let's see, which is also very exciting though. So we can get this hat out without destroying the package. Again, just kind of jiggling the knife in there. There's the hat. And we definitely want to get 22 out of there. And 22 has like a little something to stand her up with. There we go. There we go. Didn't destroy the package. And let's take a closer look. So, Joe, let's zoom on in, actually. And I like the smirk that's going on. You know, the paint's pretty good. And I'm sure these glasses are on, you know, permanently glued on there. Something that's kind of interesting is that the paint is only slightly shifted, so the glasses almost look like they were doubled up. Kind of got right there, if you'll notice, on the inside of the glasses, but otherwise it got the smirk going on. His head turns at the neck and doesn't seem to really go back and forth, even though it slightly moves. I don't know if that's intentional. Like the head sculpt. I'm digging the black shirt and tie. And then we have some pretty good articulation here. The arms do come all the way in, so that's great. They move around smoothly. They move out to about a 90-degree angle. And then we do have almost a 90-degree angle right here in the elbows. And then we should be able to have a wrist that turns, even though it doesn't really go in or out. It does turn, so that's good. It turns slightly at the waist and then does almost a complete split. It's just his suit jacket, which is hard plastic actually, is restricting that from going further out, even though you really don't want it to go. It's a good thing. And his legs don't go that far back, but his knees do bend almost 90-degree angle again, and then they'll turn like this. Looks like I have a little bit of blemish on mine, which we can probably get off sanding it down or with an X-Acto knife. So in any event, it does move forward pretty well. You can sit at basically a 90-degree angle, and then it doesn't look like his ankles move too much, but you know what? They do turn a little bit. Look at that. But they don't go back and forth. They just go side to side slightly. Okay. Let's see. Looks like he can wear his hat. So that's cool. Actually fits pretty well. Looks like he can probably hold his hat. Let's see what the picture shows again. The picture shows him holding it like this. Look. So, not bad. And put his arm down. Put this arm up. There we go. It's pretty good. And let's take a look at 22. And 22 was definitely turned out to be a pretty cool character, actually. Oh, it looks like a little blemish. A little bit of artifact on there. Look at the arms are crossed. Remember when 22 was like trying to figure out what she wanted to be, and then it did all those things like flying a rocket. It was like meh, meh, meh. Interesting that it does say 2019, and so especially because the movie just came out. But I don't know if it's because the base is really based in 2019, or they started already planning for these action figs that long ago. But let's see what sort of stand-up pose we can get for our Joe right here. And there we go. We can turn this because of course they bend right here at the knee and they turn there. So you know what? Let's just put the hat on. Let's do that. And just get him standing up pretty good. Look at that. Maybe we could have him even holding 22. Wouldn't that be something? Look at that. That's kind of cute. Even though it didn't really happen like that. Still digging it. Not bad, huh? Okay. So, what's that 22 down there? I have Joe just kind of on an action ready pose. There we go. And we'll set Joe right over here. I'll put 22 right here. And that looks actually pretty great. Alright, awesome. So moving on next, what do you say we go ahead and do The Incredibles? And this will be Elastigirl, also known as Mrs. Incredible. This great artwork right here. So check out Jack Jack right there. Baby Jack Jack. And of course in his standard normal form. And let's see what it says on the back over here. This is a gorgeous artwork and write-up right here. So it says, "Oh, I am wrong." It doesn't really have a write-up. I was like excited because this one did. It's talking about from New York City and so on. But this one says, "Change your fate. Just keep swimming. Adventures out there. Welcome to the world of Pixar." And I may have mispronounced welcome, but that's alright. Alright, so let's get them both out. Let's get Jack Jack. And Jack Jack looks like he's one piece, but his head does move. Look at that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and set this aside. And Elastigirl looks great. Some great attention to detail. This action figure looks great and has great posability. Let's see. The head actually rotates and does move back and forth a little bit. Great head sculpt. A little bit of a line right there, but great head sculpt overall. So we have a little bit of an artifact right there. A little piece sticking out. And let's see. Am I going to be able to move her arms easily, freely? Like, uh-oh. Let her support them before they crack off. There we go. Notice how when I push it, like it's moving inside the joint, which is not something I want to happen. But it kind of clicks like that. The arms do not go straight down. You want to support them as you move them. And then it does turn at the waist. See, the legs do go that far out, so not tremendously far out. The knees, wow, moving beyond a 90-degree angle. Look at that. The ankles and the feet don't move, but the legs do turn. Look at that. Great sculpt. Look at that. And it even says 2019 again, Pixar. So the belt looks great. The colors look great. This is looks a little rushed and dotted. Look at that. When I bring it on in, it's not like a solid job. Now from afar it looks good. Look, cool. You zoom in close is where it gets real grainy, but nonetheless overall looks good. You know what, I didn't remember how that was with Mr. Incredible, and actually what a big difference. Look, smooth, even though it that yellow paint kind of overlapped. So anywho, let's take a look at Jack Jack. And Jack Jack looks great. Look at that. Ooh, have a little blemish right here. A couple little blemishes. But nonetheless, look at his little onesie outfit. And okay, I was like, it looks like his head turns. And so it does. Like, why is it leaning so much to the side over here? There you go, so we can turn it, look. Slightly. Pose it a little bit, look at his little pointy hair. And Elastigirl looks awesome next to Jack Jack. So, let's see if we can, her tiny little feet. I wonder if we're going to be able to get, you know, a decent pose that won't fall over. Maybe not, we might need a support. Ah, look, that actually stayed somehow. So we'll put her right over here. And I guess I'm going to be like, good luck with that. Just lean her up against the back then. And then we'll have Jack Jack right here. So that looks pretty awesome, actually. Look at that. Alright, and we'll move on to our last action fig. Which that is Miguel and Dante from Coco. Let me tell you, Dante was absolutely one of my favorite figures ever. And look at Miguel right here. So look at this beautiful artwork. I love how great he looks right here. And the great-great-grandfather. And so, is there any right up here? No, there's not for this one either, which is a little disappointing. How come we only had it for one, for Soul? But, this looks awesome. Look at that. And the tongue's really coming down like that, and I don't know if that really happens, so we're going to have to find out. Looks like it should, because I'm usually advertising well for it. But, let's go ahead and get them on out. Let's get our Miguel. Let's get our Dante. And, oh! Look at that! 100% right. 100%. I never doubted it for a second. And so I was like, man, it's really shaking already. That's so cool. Look at that. That is so awesome. Okay, so look at this beautiful head sculpt. I'm digging the sculpt overall. And it's too bad they didn't just put the teeth here and let this hang over the teeth. That would look more, you know, accurate or better depending on where we place the tongue. But you know, because if we do some cool action figure shots, it's gonna be missing teeth. But anyway, it's kind of interesting how they did the legs here. So they spin, right? Back and forth on both of them. But they have a hinge that brings them out like this, which is an interesting choice. So, you know, just a direct hinge. No knees, no ankles on this. So look. But looks cool. Still looks great. Look at that. I can turn this. And Dante looks awesome. So, I'm sure he can stand up well, so let's go ahead and stand him up. Look at that. And does the tail move? Tail spin? No, it doesn't feel like it. But it is soft plastic. Look at that. And so the head does turn here at the neck. Look at that. So that's awesome. So I'm loving this one. Okay, let's look at Miguel. So Miguel, look, the paint on the eyes are definitely, from far away, you know, look alright. When we get closer, it definitely looks splotchy. So that looks a little rushed. But the sculpt looks great. You see the head definitely tilts and turns, so that looks great. The arms appear like they actually move pretty well. Look at that. They spin around and move well. We have almost a 90-degree angle on the elbows, which also turn out. That single joint elbow that turns, and then I might have to support this because it felt a little weak. Okay, there we go, better. And the wrists turn, but they do not go in and out. The waist turns slightly, or at least feels like it. The knees bend almost 90-degree angle, and the legs come forward to not quite a 90-degree angle. Look. So, and then the legs go, because there's nothing to restrict it, definitely do like a martial arts split. I love his hoodie. He's got a great sculpt overall, even though there's a little bit of parts that could be sanded a little better. Love his hoodie. And the only thing that would make this more cool is if he came with a guitar. But let me just say, I'd rather have Dante than a guitar. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to sand very well. Look at that. You can't really turn the legs out, and his feet don't seem to be turning. Because his feet don't turn, his feet are kind of awkward to stand him. And then he moves like this really well, but not really like this. There's a big gap from here to here. Look. So he might be more difficult to stand up than you think, and I don't know why he's leaning so much this way. And if one leg's longer than the other, or the way the feet are the position. But I am having a little bit of difficulty standing him. Maybe we can. So, just something to be mindful of. I am having difficulty standing him. And I don't know if it's because his feet are rounded and kind of lean back. So, see if I can just lean him forward a little bit. It's a little funny that he's having to lean forward, but maybe we can just have him petting Dante. I lean him too far forward, he's gonna fall over. Maybe I can pet him on the head. There we go. How's that? There we go. That looks pretty good, actually. Okay, great. So let's set him right on over here. And I'll turn his head this way. Okay, perfect. If I can get him to stand up again on his own, lean him forward slightly. There we go. That definitely did the trick. So guys, what do you think about these brand new Pixar action figures by Mattel? I think they're actually pretty great. I wish Miguel stood a little better. But other than that, Dante is amazing. And it'd be cool if he had his little wings too. But yeah, I want to thank you for hanging out with us here today. Maybe I can put everybody in this scene before we move on, and then you know what? be able to check out our other videos too. So give me a second. Okay, and check this out. Man, these action figures look absolutely great. Here's Sully and Boo. Here's Mike Wazowski, 22, Dante, Miguel. We have Jack. We have Eve and Wally. And we have, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, Elastigirl. And we have Joe Gardner. So don't these look absolutely incredible? So they look outstanding. And I think you'll think so too. So guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with us here today. Again, we'll try and put either the link to the video or the video right after this for the other action figures. But I wanted to show you how awesome it looked to have them all together on one stage. So thank you guys. Until next time, thank you for hanging out with here on Vincent Gigi's Super Channel G. Peace.